Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Got a good show lined up for you today. Excited. We're going to be visiting with Tim Downey here in just a little bit. Of course, Tim grew up in Myrna, and he's been writing songs and putting them together. We've had Tim on this last summer, and he's going to take a little time from his medical practice here this morning to visit with us in about 10 minutes or so. And he's got some new work that we're going to be playing. One about Party Line. And he's even mentioning KCNI in the song, so be sure and listen to that. And then one also about the loss of his brother, Skid Craig Downey, in August of this year, and some thoughts about that. So that's going to be really, really fun and very inspiring, I think. Brent, you seem just a little down this morning. I'm not trying to pick on you. Maybe I should apologize for my son's actions yesterday over, what you wear when you're relaxing. I thought he was a bit brutal.
That's fine. You know what? It bothered me for a moment, but then I'm like, I'm comfortable in my own skin now.
Well, that's good to hear.
And I was comfortable in my comfy jeans last night as well.
You just seem a little out of sorts. So let's put our breakfast show hats on this morning.
Oh,
grab yours.
All right, our imaginary. I feel like I'm back on Romper Room. Okay.
There we go.
Yes.
Okay. I think you feel better already.
I do, actually.
So we have the breakfast show hats on. We're happy and jolly, and hopefully we passed along some of that to you, and we will keep passing it along to you during the show today. So we're going to get a hold of Tim Downey here in just a little bit. So let's take a look at the school lunch menus. You'll have to move your cow ear just a little bit there.
Okay.
Today at Loop City, on this Friday, November 21st, potato soup or chicken noodle soup?
All right. Litchfield today, nachos on the menu at Litchfield.
Broken Bow Middle and High School today, traditional sloppy joes, cheese pizza, pepperoni pizza, fresh baked zesty combo subs, uncrustable cheese cracker platter, grill station combo is the spicy chicken sandwich basket.
Arcadia today, corn dogs on the menu at Arcadia School.
At Sargent, it's hot ham and cheese, chips, baked beans, fruit cup, and milk.
Serving tacos at Ansley today.
Sumner, Eddyville, Miller, it's pizza day today.
Cozad, some of their choices, classic chicken fried rice, hot dogs, and the pizza bar at Cozad.
Mini corn dogs today at Sandhill Schools.
All right, let's see what else we got here. We have Arnold today, chicken patty on a bun at Arnold.
At Gothenburg today, they're also having the traditional sloppy joe, cheese pizza, and pepperoni pizza. The grill station combo is the cheeseburger basket, fresh baked zesty combo sub, and the Make It Fresh salad station features teriyaki chicken with flatbread, nacho snackables, and the uncrustable cheese and cracker platter at Gothenburg today.
And Selma Myrna, traditional sloppy joe, Pizza Hut pizza, and the uncrustable cheese and cracker platter, the menu at Anselmo Myrna.
Prairie Pioneer Center today, it's chili, cornbread, cottage cheese, and fruit. If you'd like more information about their meals, call them at 872-6121, and they will deliver those meals to your home. So call them at that number if you're interested. Let's play the game and see if we can give a prize away. What are we giving away today?
No idea. I got to look. I don't know if we have... I think we ran out. Nope, there's one. Secret Garden. Free drink to Secret Garden. We'll give that away today. And here's your question. Which NFL team has played a game on Thanksgiving Day since 1934? Your choices are the Seattle Seahawks, the Dallas Cowboys, the Cleveland Browns, or the Detroit Lions. Which NFL team has played a game on Thanksgiving Day since 1934? Seattle, Dallas, Cleveland, or Detroit? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
Good morning. Good morning. listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show with Dave and Brent.
Good morning.
Happy November from Barney Pharmacy in Broken Bow. It's not too early to buy gifts for the little ones on your list. And Barney Pharmacy has great new toys they'll love, like dinosaur snakes and ladders, Match and Sniff, the ultimate scratch and sniff game, and card games like Crazy Eights, Old Maid, and Dinosaur War. New items are arriving all the time, so visit soon. And don't miss flu shot clinics continuing as well at Barney Pharmacy, downtown Broken Bow.
We have Billy on the line. Good morning, Billy.
Good morning, Dave. How you doing?
We're doing well. How about you?
I'm good.
Good, good. Let's see here. Hey, I got to ask you a sports question. You know a little bit about sports, don't you? Okay. What happened to the Buffalo Bills last night?
I don't know. I bet Roland Peterson's not very happy about that. 'Cause he's a Bills fan.
Oh, man. I didn't watch it, but Joan noted this morning the Bills got beat again. What's going on?
And last week at BJ and Rod Baxter's 50th wedding anniversary party, which I went to, which was great.
Mm-hmm.
I got to give a shout-out to BJ and Rod because they're nice people and best friends of mine.
They're nice people. You're right.
So, yeah, I mean, Roland's probably, I was giving him crap last week because Buffalo's not doing very good.
They aren't. It's kind of
And
surprising.
no wonder they can't beat Kansas City. I mean, if you can't beat, how are you going to get to the Super Bowl if you don't beat, like, that team and stuff like that? How are you going to get there?
I don't know. How you feel about Denver?
Well, they got a good shot of getting there, but I hope they don't get in there. But but I'd like to see New England get in there again. They're doing pretty good.
They are. They're surprising everybody.
And my Bears are doing good. They're
There you go. I was just about to interrupt and say, what in the world are you talking about these other teams for, Billy? Come on now. Let's just talk about the Bears.
Yeah, why not? They're playing good.
They're winning. Yes.
They are. They got a good coach, and he knows what he's doing.
Okay. All right.
So-
You ready to answer the question?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Billy, which NFL team has played a game on Thanksgiving Day since 1934? Seattle, Dallas, Cleveland, or Detroit?
Detroit?
Yep, you got it. It's the Detroit Lions. And because you've answered correctly, we're going to put your name on a certificate that's going to get you a free drink at the Secret Garden. So we'll
Brett,
get that
what do you
to
think
you.
about the Bears?
What do I think? Well, it's great. I mean, they're leading a very tough division, and hopefully we'll be able to keep it rolling. I wish we could play better, like in the third quarter and early in the fourth, instead of having to pull out a game that we had in hand.
They're going to give me a heart attack if I don't watch it.
I hear you, man. I know.
Jesus.
But it's fun, isn't it, Billy?
Yeah, it is. It's a blast.
Yes, it is.
All right, you guys have a good day.
Thanks, Billy.
You bet. Bye.
Bye. All right. Guy knows his sports.
Yes, he does.
No doubt about that.
Love Billy.
You bet. All right. Here are the sounds of Creedence Clearwater Revival with Traveling Band. on the line from Philadelphia. Tim, how you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
We're good. Thanks for taking time. You're a busy doctor, so I don't want to mess you up too bad. If you're taking care of people's medical needs, we don't want to mess you up too bad. But I did want to take a little bit of time to thank you for kind of reaching out to me with the Party Line song, and I played that for Brent yesterday, and he said he had it in his head all of last night.
I did, yes. Brought back a lot of memories, actually. Yes.
Yeah, well, first of all, thanks for having me on. I was completely surprised when you asked me yesterday to do this, and so thank you. If you're wondering why I wrote Party Line, when I was back there with you and Jeremy in May, and we were sitting down before the show and after, kind of catching up on 30 or 40 years since I hadn't lived around there, and I was asking questions, and I think I forgot to ask your Get Up and Go breakfast show. The opening song back in the 70s or 80s, I think, was an Allman Brothers band song at one time.
It was. You're right.
And and so all these memories come back, and I asked you about Party Line. You still have Party Line on? You're like, oh yeah, every day we have it on. And I don't. And after that trip, and then going back to my brother Skid's funeral, and just revisiting the area, talking to family and friends, and just so many things came rushing back to me in the last 6 months. And then in particular since Skid died, and then I had this just burst of creativity, and just anything that would come to mind, I'd start writing. So Party Line, I just started thinking about your show, and I started thinking about my first girlfriend in early high school was on a Party Line, and I was jogging one day and said, all right, how many party lines can I come up with? And I thought, okay, there's always a line at the keg when you're getting your cup of beer. You gotta walk the line for the cops when they stop you, and then the white line, which I stayed away from. I don't know. I just had to storm ideas and said, how many little party lines can I put into a song? And it just kept coming to me. And of course, I had to put in KCNI. And of course, that's the original Party Line was KCNI. I forget when KBBN came on the air. Probably sometime in the early 80s, I think.
Yeah, like 82, I think it was.
Yeah. So I remember working the fields, and that was Downey Well Company in the 70s, and that's all you had was KCNI, and Party Line would come on, and you'd listen to that while you work. So I wrote that, found the music, and since Skid passed, he would be the first person I'd send it to, and I don't have anybody to send it to these days. I'll get my wife to listen to it. She's always so kind and nice, but Skid would tell me the honest truth. He would say, this is great, keep working on it, this is garbage, get rid of it. And 10 days before he died, I sent him 2 songs, and he texted me back, and he said, I tell you what, when you write from your past experiences and from your heart, those are the best songs. These 2 are garbage, start over. And then I sent him 2. One was personally about me, one was about him dying. And then he replied, great songs. And so I said, I just got to keep writing from experiences. When I finished Party Line, I thought, Dave Burney is going to be the first guy I'm going to share this with. So there you go.
Well, Tim, it's great, and I like how you tied all that together. And I think most people who have any age on them around these parts remember the Party Line because you knew that somebody else was listening, right? You could hear somebody clicking on the other end, maybe listening in, telling you, like in your song, you say, get off the phone here. I need to make a call, that sort of thing. And then with Party Line radio show, and then all the different things you blended in there were really great. So we're going to play that this morning. I think people will really get a kick out of that. I know we did when we listened to it. And then your other song that you sent has to do with the loss of your brother. And I love the honesty in this song because every brother or brother and sister love one another, but there's always that growing up together and fighting a bit and getting along and then not getting along. And you're very honest about the song, which is called I meant to do that, right?
Yeah, that came to me when I was up at the altar at his viewing, his wake, and I was telling past stories. And the first verse in that was the story of pitching a baseball and it accidentally struck him in the crotch. And and there's that when you're kids, it's that phrase of "you meant to do that," you meant to do that to me.
Yes.
And I flew home. And that stuck in my head, and I'm like, okay. And one day at work, so when in the middle of seeing patients, if something comes to me, I just start writing it down on a piece of paper, and I'll get back to it later. So I wrote down, I meant to do that. Okay, what was that? And then the next thing I think of is, what's the next phase? So a lot of my stories are what happened earlier on in my life, then what happens later, the teenage years or my 20s or 30s, and then what's the lesson I'm learning now in my 50s about all of this? And that's kind of a lot of the songs I write. And so I thought, well, what else happened? I go, did he steal a girlfriend from me one time? I think he probably did. So let's write about that. And then the bridge in there and the last verse of I meant to do that. I had to walk a really fine line with Skid because since I'm in the medical field and he had ALS, there's not much you can do with ALS. And he was searching for every hope and cure, and it was tough for me to try to give him hope, but then try to be a realistic doctor brother and say don't waste your time and money on this stuff because it's not going to work.
Mm-hmm.
And he when he was in the VA in Omaha back in whenever it was May or July, June, and I had somebody reach out to me from Texas saying I can cure him, and I said don't bother. And then that same guy reached out to Skid, and then Skid just said, I'm going to meet with this guy. And I said, wait a minute, let me talk to you about this. And Skid texted me, and this is the exact text. He said, so you're telling me there's no hope? And man, that just crushed me.
Oh,
it
sure,
did crush
sure.
me. And so that's why I wrote that song. And I tell you what, that one is taken off on Facebook. I put it on SoundCloud. Somebody from the country of Lebanon 2 days ago promoted it, and it's had 750 plays this week. And I'm going to release it on iTunes, Spotify, and a bunch of other platforms on November 23rd, just in a couple of days.
Okay.
It's going to drop. So, yeah, that's so hopefully everybody can listen to that. Play it. Keep playing it.
Keep playing it. That's right. Well, Tim, we're going to play these two songs back to back. We're going to do Party Line and then go right into I Meant to Do That. And we want to thank you for your time today. And when you have more time, sometime we need to get on the phone and have some of your other songs featured because with this creative spurt you've just had, I think you've got a lot of work coming out. So maybe we can talk again in the near future. But thanks so much for your time today.
Oh, thank you, and thanks for your time. And so my goal now is I'm getting together musicians that I know, some in my current band and then some in my family, and hopefully in the next few months we're going to go into the studio and cut a 4-song demo. And I Meant to Do That will be one of them on there. And then the goal in 2026 is probably a 12, 13-song album. Cut that, and then we'll see where it goes.
All right, Tim. Thanks so much. It's really fun talking to you, and we're excited to play these songs on KCNI, the very station that you wrote about in Party Line. Thanks a lot.
All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yep, take care. All right, we're going to play Party Line first. We'll take a little teeny break between, and then we'll have the song that he wrote about he and his brother, their relationship, and the loss of his brother. So this one's called Party Line from Timothy Downey, originally from Myrna, Nebraska. Downing's Party Line. We'll be right back with his other release that he was talking about that's getting a lot of attention digitally, called I Meant to Do That. Timothy Downing coming up right after this.
Wake up to the best.
I never miss a morning.
You're listening to The Breakfast Show.
At Team Physical Therapy, we offer extended hours 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and walk-ins are always welcome because we feel convenience couldn't be more important when it comes to your health. Even further, we can visit you in-home for physical therapy if you can't make it to our office. From pre- and post-pregnancy pain to dry needling and everything in between, call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or visit us at myteampt.com. It's your choice. Choose right. Choose Team Physical Therapy.
And again, Tim just told us this particular song is getting a lot of attention and will be available on several different platforms. It's going to drop this weekend, I believe he said on the 23rd. It's called I Meant to Do That. I meant to do that. Timothy Downey releasing that this weekend, and you might want to give it some plays and help him out. They're going to do some recording, get together with his band and some of his family members, and put that down. So there you have it. Thanks, Tim, for talking to us today. News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. President Trump is calling a video from a group of Democrats to military members seditious behavior punishable by death. CBS's Ed O'Keefe.
Those 6 Democratic lawmakers are all military or intelligence community veterans, reinforcing that the military code of conduct says if there's an unconstitutional or illegal order given, you're supposed to ignore it.
This is how spokeswoman Caroline Leavitt characterizes the New York politician who will meet with President Trump today.
We have a communist coming to the White House because that's who the Democrat Party elected as the mayor of the largest city in the country.
Tragic memories rushing back in Texas Hill Country. Powerful storm systems triggered flooding near Camp Mystic, where 27 died in July. Jason Allen is in Kerrville.
This is a city that has had torrential rain for several hours. These storms just trailing over and over again in the same direction, and that has caused a tremendous amount of flash flooding.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
If you're one of the millions of Americans behind on your taxes, if you're afraid to open your mail because IRS collection letters could be coming, listen carefully. The IRS is cracking down, taking paychecks, freezing bank accounts, revoking passports. That's a fact. But here's what most people don't know. There are official tax relief programs designed to help struggling taxpayers. Programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief. Optima's award-winning team will fight to protect your paycheck, your passport, and your property. Their tax attorneys and licensed tax professionals will work tirelessly to get you the best deal possible with the IRS. Every day, penalties and interest keep piling up, so don't wait. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
In Nebraska news, in a story released by KSMB in an ongoing investigation, what appears to be a crash closed Interstate 80 near Kearney overnight on Thursday morning. Nebraska 511 gave an update shortly after midnight saying that all lanes were closed. Traffic appeared to be flowing again as of 5:34 a.m. on the 511 camera shot, and the crash was cleared on their website by 5:50 a.m. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's News Source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monsi Bolaños.
The Houston Texans came ready to play for Thursday Night Football as they defeated the Buffalo Bills 23-19. Josh Allen was 25 of 35 for 262 yards and 2 interceptions. He was also sacked a career-high 8 times.
Yeah, it's not fun. I ran into a couple myself. I got to be better with throwing the ball away and living to see another down and letting us play some situational football and pinning them deep. And too many times I was going backwards, and I got to be better on that.
Houston improves to 6-5. In the NBA, Tyrese Maxey dropped 54 points to go along with 9 assists as the 76ers topped the Bucks 123-114 in overtime. Sacramento has lost 8 in a row after losing to the Grizzlies 137-96, and the Magic outscored the Clippers 129-101. In the NHL, the Avalanche have won 7 in a row after topping the Rangers 6-3.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Slight chance of rain. Today, otherwise cloudy skies expected. High temperatures reach up to 47. Northerly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Lows dip down to about 34. Tonight, partly cloudy skies. Daytime highs approaching 60. Tomorrow, ample sunshine expected. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Is your current financial advisor really listening to you, or just waiting for his or her turn to talk? Hi, I'm Janet Lawhorn.
And I'm Tim McCaslin,
your local Edward Jones financial advisors, and we are here, ready to listen. We want to know what's important to you. We want to learn about your goals so that together we can put you on the financial path that's right for you. Call us at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
8:06. Let's go outside with Jack Simpson and find out what it really feels like. What's it like out there, Jack?
Well, Dave, I kind of am cheating this morning. I found a little spot outside of the rain behind or next to the station here, so I'm keeping the equipment dry. It's a little bit light fog in the area, 38 degrees outside with cloudy skies. Winds are calm, barometric pressure at 30.06, humidity 95%. It is still light raining outside. In the last 24 hours, 21 hundredths of precipitation received, and that's the precipitation for this month, a 20 hundredths. A high yesterday of 43, overnight low of 38.
All right, Jack, couple questions. Well, first, a statement that you might be interested in.
Okay.
I want you to know that a Lincoln television station is copying our What's It Like Outside Jack.
I don't know about this, but it sounds like K-Bear has been stealing my stories too.
What?
So I have my dad to blame for this, but I wrote a story a while back on a horse that's going into the NFR. And a couple weeks later, my dad goes onto the K-Bears Facebook. I got to call him a traitor first. He said they wrote a similar story to what I wrote.
Well,
well,
not and I in defense of the other radio station, they might have wrote something similar, but I mean they just didn't.
Well, they didn't steal
plagiarize your story.
No, but
okay.
they stole my idea.
Oh, okay.
So.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, I was going to ask you if you'd talked to Laura, but I'll get to that later. Thanks. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye. Oh, Jack. You never know.
Just don't know how to segue out of that one.
I'm going to have to readjust my.
Ah, yes. Let's put our imaginary hats back on. Woo! Yes.
There. I'm starting to feel better.
Christy, when we first did this, Christy was the one that brought this up to me. She said, you know, when you guys put on your imaginary hats, it reminded me of Romper Room. You remember Romper Room?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see David and Christy and Jeremy and Kristen and Tina and Jack.
Yeah,
loved Romper Room.
I'm feeling more mellow now.
Yes,
Jack
good.
got me kind of shook up there for a minute and went to the unknown dark hole there for a moment. Hey, it's Boz Scaggs Day today.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Mixed Up Sugar Girl on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. It's 8:13. You're listening to The Breakfast Show. We appreciate that very much. Want to talk a little bit about the Spur. If you're hungry for something different every day, the Spur on Highway 2, just around the corner from Dunning, is ready to serve up hot and hearty daily specials that you will love. Comfort food classics, fresh flavors, and hometown favorites, all at a price that's easy on your wallet. And when the weekend rolls around, don't miss their evening specials, perfect for a night out or close to home. While you're there, fuel up and grab packaged meats priced ready for your freezer. The Spur in Dunning has daily specials that keep you coming back. Let's take a look. Today, it's chili and a burger for the Friday lunch special. Tonight, it's a hamburger steak dinner on special. Tomorrow, it's prime rib dinner. And on Sunday, they have a buffet featuring chicken and beef pot pies. That's what's happening at the Spur the next few days, just outside of Dunning on Highway 2.
I know it's Boz Scaggs Day.
Yes.
But can I make a request?
Sure.
Can you play Party Line again at the end of the show? I'm serious.
Oh,
Man, what a great tune.
We can do that.
That was just a great song. Great to talk to Tim. All right, getting ready for the annual Backyard Barn Christmas Boutique at Zorb Farms. Please join them for fun and food while finding wonderful gifts for Christmas. Located at the Zorb Farm, 2 miles west of Litchfield. It'll happen 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, November 29th and 30th. Both days, the event will go from 11 a.m. until 4. Now, there's no entrance fee to get in. Over 50 vendors to see, along with raffles to raise money for Homeward Trail Bible Camp. Free will donation cookies and coffee provided by the Impact Youth Group. You can check out the event on Facebook. It's the 12th Annual Backyard Barn Christmas Boutique at Zorb Farms on Saturday and Sunday, November 29th and 30th.
Thank you, Brent. I know we were talking with Christy, and she's like a lot of us. She talks with her hands, and she bumped the camera.
Got to fix that, don't
we?
we?
Have to readjust that just a little bit for our next guest. We don't want to just show her knees. Not you have nice knees. I don't mean to be critical.
Well, good thing I wore pants. You know.
There we go. We're getting you now. Good. Just a little higher, if you would. Perfect. Now we can see Casey Johnson, Mid Plains Community College. How you doing, Casey?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Good. Nice rainy day.
I was thinking as I was driving up here, man, it feels good. We needed this.
You know, every day, and I know you don't come all the way out here, but every day I drive out here, I'm so thankful for the reconstruction of the highway.
Oh my gosh!
Isn't it just great,
Yes.
Brent?
The 2 turn lanes are wonderful.
It is. It was painful while it was happening.
Yes, it sure was.
Yes.
But now we all knew it was going to be great when it got done. You know, though I have a problem.
You have a problem?
Well, I'm making a confession live on the air here, but I feel like the road is so nice that I tend to have a little bit of a lead foot as I'm going through town.
I think we've noticed a little bit more of a patrolling by law officials, and I think they realize that it's so nice and smooth that you look down and you're going faster than you thought, right?
Every day, and I have to fix that problem because I'm like cruising along going, oh my goodness, that's a little speedy through town there, but it's a really, really nice.
That's because your dash doesn't feel like it's falling off.
Exactly, yes.
Like
you don't
before.
Have to bob and weave your way down Highway 2,
Yeah, it's great. So last time you were here, you were talking about some very important classes in the nursing side of things, medical aid side of things. Did you get that class taken care of?
We sure did. Boy, it was an adventure, but we did. We started this last Wednesday with our next class of med aids. So they'll be done probably almost by the time you see me again. They will be done with their class already. So, because they meet on Saturdays and different things too. So, but that's kind of what I want to talk about today too, is next week and what the college is plan is for Thanksgiving week, because here we are already. It's you know how time flies. I'm pulling up my calendar here to make sure I have the dates right. But next week, November 24th and 25th, that's Monday and Tuesday, we are open as usual, classes as usual, as normal. Wednesday, the 26th of November, we don't have regular classes. So like you won't see, students out, like Mr. Garner doesn't have his English class that day, and the rest of our classes are not meeting except for that Med-Aid class. So you will see a few cars there, but that doesn't, they're kind of a special case.
Okay.
You'll also see them there on Saturday, but that doesn't mean that we are there. So the college, Mid-Plains Community College, area-wide, closes at 3 p.m. on Wednesday, November 26th, and remains closed throughout the Thanksgiving holiday, and we reopen Monday morning, December 1st at regular time. So if you are needing to get in or get some business taken care of, I suggest Monday and Tuesday to get in and do that. Try not to wait till Wednesday, because we'll be there, but a lot of people in North Platte tend to take that day off if they're planning a little vacation. So don't wait till that day. Otherwise, you might end up coming back the next week when folks are there on staff. So that leads us into the first week of December, which is a normal week, what students sometimes call dead week. I don't think there's still a lot of things going on that week. So I don't know that it's dead in the traditional terms as it used to be. And then the week of December 8th is our finals week. So just coming right up. I mean, it is here. So we'll carry on through the rest of the December holiday. We've got a couple of fun art classes coming up. Rose Maple is coming in on, I believe that is... Of course, I don't have it on my calendar. I believe it's Friday, December 19th, but I'll check that for you. And we got some fun Christmas classes coming up. Actually, those are listed on our postcard, and they're also on our website. So there you go. And then we're heading on into the new year. So it just goes so fast.
It does.
It really does. Yes. So we are in the home stretch of getting students registered for spring. I think there's just a few stragglers left over. And so if that is you, if you've not gotten in yet and registered, you might want to do that as soon as possible, because classes are filling up, of course. So
that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Wow. Yeah, you're right. It's here.
I feel like this timeline this year, just the way with feels like Thanksgiving's a little late, and then I don't know. It just kind of throws everything off a little bit.
It does. It puts a squeeze there with that late Thanksgiving. It just kind of makes a compact period of time. So you're doing your best to get everything in and start the new year.
Fresh semester.
Yeah.
It's always nice. Our spring semester, which is cold and miserable in January. So, so we're excited to, wrap up this semester. Check those postcards. We will have another postcard coming out soon. So that will list our classes for January, February, a little bit into March of next year already. So this afternoon, I'm on my way back to go finish up 2027's schedule.
Oh my gosh. 2027?
2027.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah.
So
one of the things that you mentioned when you were here previously, I thought was kind of something that you might want to talk about again, if you don't mind, and that's if people out there have something in their heads that might be a class that would be of interest, don't hesitate to talk to you about it. Doesn't mean that you're going to be able to do it, but you like ideas, right?
Absolutely. And thank you for reminding me of that, because Pam had asked me to talk about that. If you have, maybe you have a talent, maybe you took a class somewhere else yourself and you've been working on an extra hobby or learned something interesting. Doesn't necessarily have to be a demonstration type class. It could just be something that you're interested in and you want to talk about. We love opportunities like that to bring people's skills and talents, and sometimes those are hidden and you don't always know about those things. We love to be able to bring those to other folks in the form of a class. So if you are thinking about that, give us a call at the college. Talk to Pam. She's a whiz at getting classes developed, and she can help you walk through the process of what you need to do. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. All of our guests will have an opportunity the next several days. If you would like to try a peanut butter cow ear, it's meant for pets, for dogs specifically. But Brent the other day thought it sounded kind of tasty when Ryan Anderson was here talking about it. And
well, the whole peanut butter thing got me.
It doesn't really smell like peanut butter.
No, it doesn't. But
did you lick it, or what did you do?
Well, I chewed on the one in there.
Oh.
But if you chew on another one, and you get a little bit of peanut butter. Not a lot, but yeah, I could taste a little bit of peanut butter.
Well, I don't like peanut butter.
Oh,
For
yeah,
one,
okay.
no,
All right.
no, and the fact that it is kind of shaped like an. I mean, I know it's an ear, but
is.
it's just weird to me.
I know. Look, there's a tattoo on the back.
I see that.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of creepy. Like 379.6 is no longer with us.
Yeah.
At
least that doesn't have an ear anyway.
I would have been a terrible 4-H parent in that way, because I couldn't have let them go. But I'm gonna pass.
Okay, I just wanted to offer.
I feel like that, maybe it might be good for your teeth.
That's what we thought.
Yeah.
Check with your dentist.
Yeah, they have some like all natural toothpaste options.
Oh,
stretching.
I thought it could actually be used, at the Thanksgiving table or Christmas table, as to use to dip your.
Oh, like a gravy boat.
Yeah,
just pour
it
it
could
right
hold.
in.
It could hold
Maybe it's like a gravy trough. Your bowl sits there and the ear sits on the edge of it. And then you just,
could be used for that purpose as well.
Or a appetizer plate.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
Ah, there you go.
Eating meatballs off of.
Like your relish plate.
Yeah.
Ah.
Got a little area here for the dip. Don't get your hands wet though, and put on the bottom.
Yeah.
It'll stick.
Thanks, Casey.
Tell you what else it can be used
there
for.
you go.
A fan.
Mm-hmm.
For those, Grandma's house is always hot.
Yeah. Well, this studio.
Well,
yes.
True.
Well, it works for embarrassing moments.
Yes.
Thanks, Case.
Thank you.
We'll take a time out.
Dave and Brent
Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
on KCNI KBBN Radio.
Hi, this is Carson Leapart with Burning Bank. It's harvest time, and Burning Bank is bringing a full season of banking to your life. We go well beyond checking and savings. From ag loans to commercial banking, equipment financing to personalized service, we are built to support your business, your farm, and your future. Whether you're banking from the field or the office, Burning Bank is your partner through every season and every big decision. Call us at 308-872-2757 or visit us at 803 South D Street, Broken Bow to get started. Burning Bank, member FDIC.
When it comes to your health, you deserve compassionate, expert care close to home. Hi, I'm Cassie Hilbers, the Chief Ancillary Officer at Gothenburg Health. Here, we treat the whole person, body, mind, and spirit. From everyday checkups to specialized services, our expert providers and modern medical technology are here for you and your family. I'm proud to be part of a team that's here for our neighbors, our friends, and our families, because your health matters, and so do you. Gothenburg Health, well ahead.
At Nebraska State Bank, they don't just work here, they live here. You'll find them on the sidelines, helping at local charities and supporting hometown businesses right alongside you. For over 100 years, they've been rooted right here, helping families and businesses grow strong. And every decision made locally by people who know your name and your goals. Whether it's helping a student start saving or a neighbor open a small business, they're proud to invest in you and in our community. Nebraska State Bank and Trust, leading, serving, growing. Member FDIC.
8:28. is the time here on this Friday. Nice rain, 20 hundredths or so, and still some rain coming down, so that's nice. I wanted to go back to what you asked for, to replay the song Party Line that we played earlier. And for you folks who are just tuning in, Timothy Downey was our guest this morning via telephone. He is a doctor in Philadelphia, in Philly, and he's a writer, he's a musician, as well as a doctor, and he's been putting a lot of songs together. And he wrote one about Party Line, the different aspects of a party line, all the way from being talking on a party line and having somebody listening to you, to the Party Line radio show that still continues on KCNI. So we'll play that as Brent requested at the end of the show, for those of you who missed it or for those of you who want to hear it again. We're going to take a time out. I believe we have guests in the studio. We're going to take that time out with another Boz Scaggs cut. It is Boz Scaggs Day, and this one's called Payday. We have such good guests every day here on The Breakfast Show. It's been fun already. Pastor Phil is here, and he's here on behalf of the Salvation Army this time around. He's got his
Let's see
outfit
here.
on and got the
There,
bucket
hold that up
here.
for the
I think it's
camera.
time to start ringing the bells, apparently.
It is time to start ringing the bells. I didn't think that through. I didn't bring a bell with me to ring this morning, but today is the day. Yes, today is the day we're kicking off our bell ringing. It'll begin at the Tumbleweed. I'm sorry, not the Tumbleweed. It'll begin at the grocery cart and the tractor supply store.
Yeah.
They'll both have volunteers out there ringing bells today in the rain. And we will be also placing large kettles with bells to be rung at the Corner Market in Sargent and at Reed's Food Center in Arnold. And those, hopefully, I haven't quite got those delivered yet. That's later on the agenda for today. But hopefully those will be getting rung a little bit over the next month or so. We're going to go from today through Christmas Eve. That's our schedule for bell ringing. And we have these beautiful little counter kettles, which are kind of cute, a miniature version of the big one that where the bell ringers are, and that will be located at over 30 businesses across Custer County, and we'll have one in every community at least. And I'll be working with staff down at the chamber to get a list of all those businesses that are going to be hosting a counter kettle, so people can support those businesses and make a donation. And I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but we have this wonderful little QR code this year. We had one last year, but we only really emphasized that with the big kettles. We didn't put it on the signage for the little ones.
Mm-hmm.
So this year we've added that feature. So people who don't carry cash, a lot of people don't do that anymore, some of the younger generation. So you can still support the cause. The QR code takes you to on your smartphone, it takes you to a site where you can make a donation, and you can use Venmo or credit card or whatever you want, even your bank account information if you want to. So it'll take a little bit longer than just slipping a bill in the kettle, but it's doable. So
It's convenient.
yeah, it is. So, and for people that don't carry money, that's a good way for them to give. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's quite a task when you think you're starting today and going all the way through Christmas Eve. At one point, you'll quit at Christmas Eve. So volunteers are essential to make this work.
Absolutely, yes. And we really depend on the clubs, the 4-H clubs. Sometimes some of the organizations at the school get involved with this. Families, Sunday school classes. We have a wide variety of people that enjoy doing the bell ringing, just kind of as a way to get into the spirit of the season, and it makes that makes a huge difference. But you don't have to have a group. One person is enough to sign up. There is a sign up form that you can find on the Sandhills Express website, or you can find it on the Facebook page for the Salvation Army. That's Salvation Army, Salvation Army Custer County, Nebraska. It's all spelled out, and that's on Facebook.
Okay, all right. Lots of ways to get signed up, easy ways. You
Yeah,
don't have to,
fairly easy.
Yeah.
And Doug Graffel did a real nice job. He interviewed me for the public affairs on KCNI, and he got all that information, I think, onto your website for people.
Very good.
A couple of different places people can find it.
Very good.
Really appreciate the support you guys give us.
Our pleasure. I think you handed some information to Brent. Talk a little bit about, well, first of all, 90% of the funds raised stay right here in Custer County.
Absolutely.
That's a big one right there.
It is a big thing. And I'm learning more as this is my second year to do this job. But the Salvation Army supports us out of their office in Omaha. They provide us with these lovely aprons and the kettles and the stands and the signs and all of that. And that stuff costs money, and it's kind of pricey. And I didn't realize how expensive it was. So that extra 10% that goes back to the Salvation Army head office, it's getting used for good causes. It's supporting the effort and providing some of that infrastructure that makes the whole thing work. So, but 90% is a pretty good percentage, and we do a lot with that money. The Salvation Army, our board meets once a month on the first Monday of the month, 5:30 at the library here in Broken Bow, and we're always looking for new new members to help us out with providing wisdom and ideas. But we do a lot of work with the local schools throughout the county. We support a back-to-school bag and school supplies distribution every summer. This summer was bigger than ever. We also support book fairs in all of the county schools, weekend food backpack programs in Broken Bow, Ansley, Sargent, Anselmo, Myrna, and Taylor. And we also support the local Prairie Pioneer Center. So there's tons of things. We help provide some food for the Children's Christmas Fund distribution that'll be coming up in a couple of weeks.
Nice.
And all kinds of emergency assistance for people who are either stranded motorists or people that have had house fires or other kind of unfortunate events in their lives. So it's this is one of those organizations that does a lot of good. That's kind of their slogan, I think, is do the most good. So
yeah, and I think people feel very comfortable putting $1 or $2, or we've done it before, and you'll have people drop in all kinds of denominations, but I think all of them feel good about it because of that 90%. They know that it goes to the things you mentioned and many others in our county and surrounding area. And you are a little bit more aware during this season. Let's face it, the giving season. So.
Right. Yeah. And the I forgot to say that you all as a group do bell ringing. I think
we do. Yeah, at least once.
At least once. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a couple individuals also do it themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Last year we were a little worried about how we would do because the Gary's Superfood closed, and that was one of our locations that we had. And we did have a little bit of a floating kettle. It didn't take off real good, but we did have that kettle at a few places. I'm going to be having it down at the square on the Parade of Lights night. I'll be there with the kettle, and we're also looking at maybe having a floating kettle that would be at some of the time at Tumbleweed, maybe some of the time at Ollie's. But all of that depends on volunteers. So if somebody wants to have a good cup of coffee while they ring the bells, they should sign up to ring bells at Ollie's, and we'll make that happen.
Yeah.
And if they're interested in having a nice, delicious breakfast sandwich over at Tumbleweed, they could ring bells there. So both of those are going to be more early morning locations, whereas the others sometimes are more into the evening. But we've got schedule that will fit anybody, I think.
Yeah,
So,
you sure do.
Yeah. Anyway, as a result of the good support from the folks in Arnold and Sargent and across the county, we ended up doing quite well last year. We made over $10,500 in donations. And that is really important because our endowment that we have is only covering about 3/4 of what we want to do every year. And so the money that comes in the kettles really is our only other serious source of finance or of support that we have. And so we really we depend on these kettles to close that gap and provide that other 25% that we need. So
all right. That's a nice sum of money to be added.
It was very nice
to the
yes.
endowment, as you say. So
Mhm.
I hope folks will be generous, and I hope somebody out there listening kind of, hey, you know what? I can get together with a couple friends and we can go do this, or a business, a group, whatever, and ring bells. Is it usually an hour or 2 hours? 2 hours.
We ask people to sign up for 1 hour segments, but yeah, if you could do 2, that would be helpful.
Okay.
So there's a little bit of setup and all involved, and and we're going to work on making sure people have a little bit more direction. Last year, like I said, it was my first year, and I didn't really do a lot of training of volunteers or anything, so kind of assumed that people had been doing it and knew what they were doing, and you know what happens with assuming. So anyway, yeah.
Okay. All right. Anything else? Any questions, Brent?
No, the question I had just got answered, and that was the length of the shift for the volunteers. And You said, I mean, it's not like if you want to ring bells, you don't have to sign up for a 6-hour shift.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
So
it's kind of 1 hour increments.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
And sometimes that's all people have time for. But every volunteer makes a difference, and that really does make a difference. When the bells are ringing, the money goes into those big kettles a lot more quickly. The little counter kettles, they're kind of an afterthought thing. I mean, it's not insignificant, but the counter kettles together last year brought in just a little less than $1,500. So about 10% of what we raised was in the counter kettles. So the bell ringing kettles, the big ones at Tractor Supply and Grocery Cart and the other locations, that's really where we are depending on the most results. So yeah.
And I might ask this question of Brent and of you, Pastor Phil. It's almost a little bit addictive when you start ringing the bell. I mean, it seems like you can't quit.
It is, yes. I think so. And there's something about that sound. Last year, I know when I got the bells in place, and one of the volunteers, I was over across at I don't know, Sly's or someplace putting a counter kettle in there, and I heard that dinging, and it was just ringing up and down Highway 2, that big brass bell that they had out there, and it does make it feel like Christmas.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
Sure does. Sure
Yeah,
does.
and I guess I mentioned this last year, but I did make some jingle bells. So if somebody is indoors for some reason, if it's cold or something, they can use those jingle bells and not be so annoying. It's
There you go.
Those big bells are a little bit too much for an indoor location.
They really are.
Yeah.
Yeah. We kind of found that out when we went inside the grocery cart one year. You pretty soon they're going, hey, man, you're driving us crazy, because it was really cold out.
Yeah.
And we moved inside, and we realized this is a little too much.
So the jingle bells were my idea, and I think that was a good addition. So yeah.
All right.
Good.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming in, Phil.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
and thank you for kind of taking over the organization of this. We do know it takes a lot of time to organize all of this and get the kettles to where they need to go. So
All right.
thank you to you and everybody with the Salvation Army.
You're welcome very much. Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Thanks for starting your day with us.
It's gonna be a good day.
Every morning. KCNI, KBBN Radio.
The Secret Garden. Some secrets just can't be kept. Shop this Friday from 11:30 to 4:30 and Saturday from 8:30 to 4:30. You will find 50 to 60% off all remaining fall decor in-store and online. Treat yourself to a delicious frappe, smoothie, latte, and a $5 lunch. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 13 says that each of them may eat and drink and find satisfaction in all their toil. This is the gift of God. They hope to see you soon at the Secret Garden, 204th miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north.
Off-road riders have been waiting for the right time, the right season, the right price. Well, now is that time. Aglen ATV is fully stocked with Polaris models that are built to go and priced to move. Aglen's great pricing with no extra fees, rebates from Polaris, great financing options, special discounts for ag customers. Now is the time to buy at Aglen ATV in Broken Bow.
Always wear a helmet, never drink and ride.
Looking for a fresh new look or the perfect holiday gift? Come see me at Clips and Curls in Broken Bow. I've got you covered with cuts, colors, perms, and all the things to keep your hair looking amazing this season. And right now, I'm running a buy one get one half off sale while supplies last on retail. Plus, I have gift certificates available, making it easy to treat a friend or loved one to a little holiday pampering. Clips and Curls in Broken Bow, your
Thank
local
you.
style, friendly service, and hair that shines all season long.
Thank you, Courtney. Appreciate it. Her eyes are still blue, by the way. She's got really blue eyes. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I turned the mic there. I think you can say that. Is that politically correct?
Oh, I think so.
I
That's
hope
just
so.
a compliment.
I sure hope so. Here's Boz Skaggs. It's Boz Skaggs Day. There's a pretty one for you called Sierra. should let you know, for you folks out there who like Boz Scaggs' easy music such as that. He gets a little bluesy, a little rocky, and he also likes jazz, and he has a brand new jazz album out, which I would think would be. I heard one song off of it. It was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know much about jazz, but it sounded great.
Yeah.
So today is Friday. This is a big day, folks. Ollie's Coffee House and Boutique has put together a bunch of volunteers to have a Friendsgiving meal to be held today. Starts at 5:30 at the Broken Bow Municipal Building. Free to anyone who would like to join for a hot meal and friendship. That's what it's all about. And they've had some donations. And you can also, if you go, they'll have a donation container there. If you want to leave money, you can, but you don't have to. They want you to come for the meal and the fellowship. That starts at 5:30 today at the Broken Bow Municipal Building.
A reminder that Brookstone View in Broken Bow is looking for certified nursing assistants and medication aides. Brookstone is a 60-bed skilled nursing facility located in Broken Bow. Qualified candidates would possess high personal integrity, a caring attitude, and portray a positive and professional image. Brookstone View offers a world-class facility and a very competitive benefits package, including flexible scheduling. They say right behind that, let's make it work. So they are certainly willing to work with you when it comes to scheduling. Information about the job posting and a list of all of the benefits in the package can be found on sandhillsexpress.com by going to the jobs listings page. Again, Brookstone View looking for certified nursing assistants and medication aides.
All right, the holiday season is upon us. We all have been talking about that lately, how fast it's gotten here, how late Thanksgiving is, how close Christmas is. And we know that a lot of folks have gatherings before Thanksgiving, on Thanksgiving, after Thanksgiving, same way with Christmas, because it's hard to get everyone together with all the different family structures. So sometimes you'll have 2, 3, 4 different Thanksgiving gatherings, and the same with Christmas. And when you get together, maybe for Thanksgiving, some people are going with prime rib as much as they are turkey anymore, but no matter which way you go, a very nice wine or bubbly goes nice for that, for a salute, for a little, around the table clink of the glasses, which is kind of cool. Stan can help you with those type of beverages, and if you're not really accustomed to buying those, and a lot of us aren't in this neck of the woods, Stan can help, or the staff there can help you show you what they have as far as wines, red, white, and dry wines, and bubbly, champagne, whatever you need. They would love to help you with that. And, of course, for adult beverages, they are stocked up and ready to go for the holidays. You get free ice with purchase if you want to put it in a cooler. But if you're just stocking up for company, you can buy it cold, you can buy it warm, but if you buy it cold, it's going to be right on the edge of freezing. So stop in to the Whiskey Barrel, East Highway 2, and know that you're paying fair prices. They don't have glitzy specials. They have everyday low prices that they offer you at the Whiskey Barrel. They're open 7 days a week.
Custer County is looking to fill the vacancy that currently exists for the Custer County Board of Supervisors, District 3. Per Nebraska revised statute, the vacancy will be filled within 45 days after the vacancy occurs by appointment by the Custer County Clerk, Treasurer, and Attorney. So they are looking for people who would be interested in filling that vacancy. District 3 comprises the area within Broken Bow city limits west of 10th Street. Any registered voter and a resident within the district interested in applying for the unexpired term of the County Board of Supervisor District 3 must apply by submitting a letter of interest and resume to the Custer County Clerk. Now, you can present it in 2 ways. You can present it in person during office hours, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., or by email. You can send it to clerk@custercountynE.gov. And you need to do that on or before December 5th at 5 p.m. The position will complete the current term ending December 31st, 2026. More information can be found on Sandhills Express job listings page.
Well, Pastor Phil mentioned the Tumbleweed Cafe with their great breakfast sandwiches and great coffee and great company. Let's talk about that for a moment. When you get together, you sometimes want somebody else to do the cooking, and Carmen is offering some catering this holiday season. So if you're thinking about, man, we're having 2 or 3 different parties or one big one, and I don't really have a kitchen that's big enough to put all this together, or I just don't have the time to do it, they can help. They are ready to help you with that. Remember, the Tumbleweed does cater, and they also, of course, work with Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill to have Christmas parties and gatherings there. So you have something to do, some fun things to do, and some good food to eat, and you can set up your Christmas party there. We did that last year, and it was fabulous.
Yes.
Carmen put together some prime rib that was outstanding, a whole lot of trimming. We couldn't eat it all. It was so darn good. It was delicious and kind of set us back in our own private area there. So talk to Carmen about that. She can set you up on the schedule. Call her at 872-5454, 872-5454. And again, stop by from 6 a.m. until 11 a.m. Monday through Friday to find those delicious breakfast items, burrito sandwiches, cinnamon rolls, biscuits, and gravy, and more. And then every day, the Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill opens up at 5 p.m., open till at least 10, 7 days a week. And if Carmen is there, the grill is on.
All right. One more job opportunity to inform you of. The Nebraska Department of Transportation has a great opportunity for an entry-level highway construction technician to join their team in Broken Bow. Now, you would be conducting on-site construction inspection and survey for transportation projects. Experience is certainly preferred, but it's not necessary. Willing to train the right person. At the NDOT, they reward their employees' hard work with a friendly and supportive work environment that encourages creativity and innovation. Great benefit package available, also advancement opportunities, career development, and ample paid time off. To apply, you need to go online, so go to statejobs.nebraska.gov. An online state application must be completed. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity, veterans preference employer.
Thanks, Brent. It's news time. It's 9 o'clock.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. President Trump is calling a video from a group of Democrats to military members seditious behavior punishable by death. CBS's Ed O'Keefe.
Those 6 Democratic lawmakers are all military or intelligence community veterans, reinforcing that the military code of conduct says if there's an unconstitutional or illegal order given, you're supposed to ignore it.
This is how spokeswoman Caroline Leavitt characterizes the New York politician who will meet with President Trump today.
We have a communist coming to the White House because that's who the Democrat Party elected as the mayor of the largest city in the country.
Tragic memories rushing back in Texas Hill Country. Powerful storm systems triggered flooding near Camp Mystic, where 27 died in July. Jason Allen is in Kerrville.
This is a city that has had torrential rain for several hours. These storms just trailing over and over again in the same direction, and that has caused a tremendous amount of flash flooding.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
If you're one of the millions of Americans behind on your taxes, if you're afraid to open your mail because IRS collection letters could be coming, listen carefully. The IRS is cracking down, taking paychecks, freezing bank accounts, revoking passports. That's a fact. But here's what most people don't know. There are official tax relief programs designed to help struggling taxpayers. Programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief. Optima's award-winning team will fight to protect your paycheck, your passport, and your property. Their tax attorneys and licensed tax professionals will work tirelessly to get you the best deal possible with the IRS. Every day, penalties and interest keep piling up, so don't wait. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles,
Here's Monty Bolaños.
The Houston Texans came ready to play for Thursday Night Football as they defeated the Buffalo Bills 23-19. Josh Allen was 25 of 35 for 262 yards and 2 interceptions. He was also sacked a career-high 8 times.
Yeah, it's not fun. I ran into a couple myself. I got to be better with throwing the ball away and living to see another down and letting us play some situational football and pinning them deep. And too many times I was going backwards, and I got to be better on that.
Houston improves to 6-5. In the NBA, Tyrese Maxey dropped 54 points to go along with 9 assists as the 76ers topped the Bucks 123-114 in overtime. Sacramento has lost 8 in a row after losing to the Grizzlies 137-96, and the Magic outscored the Clippers 129-101. In the NHL, the Avalanche have won 7 in a row after topping the Rangers 6-3.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Slight chance of rain. Today, otherwise cloudy skies expected. High temperatures reach up to 47. Northerly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Lows dip down to about 34. Tonight, partly cloudy skies. Daytime highs approaching 60. Tomorrow, ample sunshine expected. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Designed with pride, sold with integrity. That's Palmer Monument in Broken Bow. Their staff is trained to assist you in the decision-making process. You'll know you're getting a result built from the very best workmanship and the highest quality of materials at Palmer Monument, Broken Bow.
It's 38 under a cloudy sky. Wind's not a factor today, which is helpful so far anyway. Barometric pressure's been real steady last couple hours at 30.06. Humidity is high with the rain that we've had, 96, 97%. High yesterday was 43, overnight low of 38, and it's still 38. We picked up 20 hundredths precipitation overnight and this morning as of 7 o'clock, so we're at 20 hundredths for the month. 38 and cloudy and calm right now here in the Broken Bow area. So last night, the volleyball team. Now, I heard you and Christy, and I had to chuckle because you guys even admitted it, saying, well, they didn't look very sharp last night, and kind of going over some of the deficiencies that you both saw as volleyball fans, and they swept the match, right?
Yes, yeah, that's kind of what we ended with. Was like, what are we talking about? They swept it, and here we are critiquing. You do that with teams that are that good, but yeah, congratulations, Nebraska volleyball team, clinching at least a share of the Big Ten championship this year. One more win, I think, is all they need to clinch it outright. Have a chance to do that on Saturday when they take on Indiana, but yeah, still undefeated. And yeah, just a great season. Yeah. And it's going to be really interesting now. Now you're getting to the end of the season. Pretty soon the NCAA tournament will be here. I think selection show is on November 30th, and then the tournament will start in early December. So, yeah, can't wait to see how it all ends out, but it's been a fabulous, fabulous season once again for the Nebraska volleyball team.
Not known for our great basketball teams, but a good start for the Big Red basketball.
Yeah, the men and women. Yeah, both off to a great start, both undefeated. The Nebraska men got a big win last night. They're playing in the Hall of Fame Classic in Kansas City and got a great win over New Mexico last night to stay undefeated. They'll take on Kansas State tonight in the Hall of Fame championship game. That'll be good. But, this team can shoot the ball. Wow, when they get hot from three, they got several guys who can knock it down. So hopefully they'll be hot again tonight.
I think the ladies last year, they were good. They would have been better if they wouldn't have had some injuries along the way. So this year, I think they're pretty excited about what they have going. So that'll be fun to follow both basketball teams. And then, of course, we have football coming up on Saturday. We'll have that game for you on KBBN 95.3 FM, online at kbbn.com. I think it's a 4 o'clock pregame.
The game itself will be at night. Kickoff will be at 6. Games at Penn State. Should be a good one. And we'll have it for you with, as you mentioned, pregame countdown to kickoff starting. Our coverage at 4 on the Huskers radio network. Another programming note for those of you who enjoy listening to the Little Stevie Underground Garage radio show that usually airs on Saturday night on KBBN. Because of Husker football, we'll move that show to Sunday night starting at 8.
And I think you mentioned in our staff meeting that's going to be the theme for a while because we have some Saturday sports coverage coming up frequently. So if you don't find Little Stevie on Saturday, you'll find it on Sunday night.
Yes.
All right, we're going to warm you up a little bit. I'm going to ask Doug Raffel to come in. I wanted to find out how his project's going for our
I want to see
display.
his Friday shirt.
Yeah, he's
Does
got
he have
nice
a wild
one.
shirt on Friday?
It's more
more subdued today?
Sophisticated, I would call it.
Oh.
Yeah. So we'll get Doug in here in just a little bit. This one's called Radiator. Hi, as requested. Good morning, Doug. How are you?
Hey, good morning, everybody. How's it going today?
We're good. We're
Great.
good.
All right.
So, this gentleman here, Brent, is kind of multi-talented.
Oh, boy.
He's a good writer. He's doing radio really well. We like having him around, and he evidently is a part-time carpenter or skill person of some kind, because he's
very rough carpentry.
Very rough carpenter.
Yeah. That's what you get with me. Rough and ready, probably handyman sort of stuff. I've in the years of taking care of houses and everything else, I can plumb a toilet. I can cut out a microphone, I guess, from a sheet of plywood. Whatever. But generally speaking, it's not like a high quality finish by the time I'm done. I just want to lay that out right now.
Okay. Well, I understand completely, because I'm terrible, and I know people out there can relate. I think I'm going to try to build this, and you have this vision in your mind what it's going to look like. And when you're done with it, it's not even close to looking like what you imagined, or at least for me, it's not.
Yeah.
Now, I really appreciate, and I'm sure you do too, and you guys, craftsmen, carpenters that really can build things.
Oh, for sure.
I think it's fascinating. I think it's a wonderful art, but I don't have it.
No.
But I'm glad you have at least partial, because you've made some microphones for us for our display. Talk about that.
So the Chamber of Commerce has gotten together with the city, and up 10th Avenue on those medians, they're going to have some holiday displays put up. So various businesses in the area. I think Stephanie said she had 9 of them so far. She thinks she could probably fit 12. So that would be 4 displays per median. I think there are 3 medians there. So there's maybe a little more room left. But there'll be at least 9 displays from different businesses, just kind of showcasing the holiday spirit. And adding a little extra decoration to that area, which is kind of nice already, the medians and the trees that are in there and everything. So that'll be fun. So I was looking at I have to do chamber stuff too, I guess. So she brought that up, and I think it's a cool idea. I grew up in McCook, and they have on Norris Avenue there, they've got medians that go on for blocks, and they do this there. And I thought it was really neat. But I was thinking, well, I could do radio stuff, so I was thinking about, what could we do for that? And I'm thinking, well, we'll just do a couple of really big microphones and wrap them in Christmas lights and that. So I think that's what the KCNI KBBN holiday median display is going to be.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun. And I think people will love cruising up and down and seeing those.
I hope so. Yeah. I think it'll be nice. Yeah. And yeah, just a quick little cruise up and down the street there, and just to see what's going on. Get them all lit up at night. It'll be kind of cool.
It will be.
Yeah.
At one time, those type of mediums were all the way out on East Highway 2 years and years ago. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like those. They were a little difficult to maneuver
kind of navigate around.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
There you go.
They have is that what they have in McCook then, as far as the medias go?
Yeah, they're grass medians just like that. And yeah, they go from just past the courthouse there all the way up into the residential area. There's probably 7-8 blocks worth of them.
Wow.
Yeah. And the same sort of deal. They've got, the decorative trees and whatnot planted all the way up through them and everything. So it's and the displays have been the same there for decades. Like I remember as a little kid, seeing the same displays that are out there now, and some of them are a little worse for wear. Some of them have been, kind of repainted or updated and whatnot. But it's nice, and it's a great tradition, right?
Yeah,
it's something that happens every year, and everybody I think likes it.
Well, I hope it becomes that way here.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
So I was going to ask you this. I'll just ask you while we're on the air, because it would have been in the early 80s, I'm guessing, because I was working here, and a guy by the name of Woody was working here. He was from Kansas City, and he left here and took a job at the radio station in McCook.
Really?
And there was more than one station there.
Yeah.
And he called and says, "Hey, come on down and visit." And so I went down there, and he took me in the radio station and showed me around where he was working. But he said, I've got a party to go to. He had a girlfriend at the time. Says, we're going to a party. Do you want to go to this party with us? I go, well, yeah, sure. At that age, yeah, party sounds great.
Yeah.
And the person who was hosting it, I can't remember. It was a lady, a young lady, and she was either the mayor or the president of the council. And it was at her house, and we went there, and it was a huge party.
Wow.
Yeah. So
high society, huh?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't really a high society party. It was just a good old-fashioned get-together when you're younger party. And always remember that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How about that?
I don't know what time frame that would be in your life at McCook.
Pretty early. In fact, I don't think we really moved. We didn't move to McCook until late 80s.
Okay.
Yeah, we lived out on a farm out in Kansas for the the 70s and 80s mostly.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So I say I grew up in McCook, but really it was like not quite tweens on, Well, my growing up period was, though, in McCook.
Yeah. So, because Kansas is not very far.
No, about 30 miles down the road, really.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
I always wondered if Woody went to any more city council parties. I don't know.
Maybe not. Huh?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think if he might have still been around. I don't remember. I don't remember a DJ named Woody when we were there. So.
Yeah, Robert Woodward was his name, and everybody called him Woody, and he was from Kansas City.
Yeah.
But I don't think he was in McCook too long.
No.
Yeah. Randy Cooley was down there for a while. I don't know if you remember Randy Cooley.
Yeah.
He worked here and was in McCook for a while, I believe. But
my folks were good friends with Don Debin. He was on the morning show on
really?
KICX for a lot of years.
Really?
Yeah. So.
Gosh. I remember we went to the Elks Lodge.
Yeah.
And had a dinner, and I was before we had dinner, I was sitting in the bar area, and I had forgotten to take my hat off.
Uh-oh.
And a gentleman come up and very nicely said, "You need to remove your hat here." That was a different period of time, I guess. So, but McCook's a nice town.
Yeah, I like it there.
Yeah,
it's got a lot going for it. There's not a lot around it. I mean, it's kind of like Broken Bow, where it's the county seat. It's another hour to get to North Platte, and North Platte is by far the biggest next town, in that area.
Yeah.
So they've kind of got to have a lot of those services and industries that you're not going to find in the little towns that are around it.
Yeah. So you brought in your news sheet.
Well, you never know what you're going to ask me. I try. I've learned that I need to have some notes available, and even now I was racking my brain. On Monday, they're going to have a thing up at I think North Park Schools where we've been able to name one of the snowplows this year.
Oh, really?
Yes. So the Nebraska Roads has a contest where you get to name the snowplows, and they get funny names like, Plowy McPlowface and whatnot. I'm not remembering off the top of my head what our plow's name is, but I will definitely be there, and I want to take a couple of pictures and find out and tell everybody, probably Monday or Tuesday, what our snowplow is.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
That'll be good. Thanks for your coverage on the schoolhouse. Attended a party last night, a retirement party for Scott Briggs out at Meade Lumber.
Oh, yeah.
And the Adams family was there.
Oh, good. Yeah.
And Mike and the crew. And we were already chattering about how much of siding is going to be replaced and what the needs are. And, they're all in. So.
I'm interested to see what that looks like when it's all done. And I'm curious how they managed that siding issue, honestly. There's some of it on there that may be okay. You could scrape it off and repaint it, and there's some of it's just plain missing. But finding siding that matches what's on there already is going to be challenging, I think.
Yeah, Rick Moss was in. Of course, he used to be the manager at Meade Lumber. He thought they could come close. It was a very common siding back then.
Sure. Okay.
But whether you can get new to match that, as you say, is the question. But I imagine those guys will come up with something.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Yeah. pretty exciting. I think people are excited about that. You guys did a great job of covering that.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, thanks for visiting with us.
Sure.
And
you bet.
Thanks for your excellent carpenter work.
Well, we'll see how it turns out.
Okay. All right, one more Boz, and then we're going to play, at Brent's request, the Party Line song to conclude the show. So that's coming up. If you're just tuning in or you heard it earlier and you know if you have a friend that would love to hear Tim Downey's Party Line, tell them that we're going to play it here at the end of the show. All right, here's one we got to play, Boz Scaggs. Got to play this one. Free. Kindergarten through 12th grade, only $5, and 18 and up, $10, and this is a fundraiser for the Custer County Youth Sports. And take it in. Also, a quick reminder again, don't forget today at 5:30, a turkey meal available at the Friendsgiving gathering put on through Ollie's Coffee House and Friends, and that starts at 5:30 free to all who would like to join in and have a good meal and good company.
Yes.
So yesterday was the final day for the Scotcheroos and Kolaches bulk orders. We told you about that yesterday, right?
Yeah, fundraiser for the Prairie Pioneer Center,
Yes,
right?
yes. Then on November 26th, the day before Thanksgiving, you'll be able to go and have a cup of coffee and enjoy them for, $3? Something like that. Orders will be taken up through yesterday, so that's done. But they are having a gathering on the 26th from 8:30 until 11 a.m., and you'll be able to enjoy company and some of those flavors for only $3.
All right. Hey, they are getting ready to go for the season at Cattlelary Farms, just outside Loop City, Nebraska. You'll find a nice variety of homegrown and pre-cut Christmas trees. They are sure to have the perfect tree for you. Decorated wreaths, porch pots, Christmas decor, and seasonal gift items. A total of 3 gift shops at the location. Exceptional quality with prices lower than you'll find in the big city. They're located just a few miles east of Loop City, right off Highway 92. We encourage you to go to their Facebook page and follow them to stay up to date with all of their events. And they also remind you they can even host your family gatherings, weddings, or reunions throughout the year. Give them a call to find out more. The number is 402-440-3679. Their first big weekend is going to be their Christmas open house weekend, which is set for, day after Thanksgiving on Friday, November 28th. They'll be open from 9 until 6, open on Saturday, November 29th from 9 to 6, and then open on Sunday, November 30th from 1 until 6. The final day this year will be Saturday, December 20th, and then make sure you mark down December 13th. That'll be their big reindeer day with the reindeer and Mr. and Mrs. Claus, and we'll tell you more about that once we get closer to the day. Their regular holiday hours are Wednesday through Friday, noon to 6, Saturday 10 to 6, and Sunday 1 to 6. But again, their big Christmas open house weekend will be Friday the 28th, Saturday November 29th, and Sunday November 30th.
All right, thank you, Brent. Please join us on Monday for another edition of the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show, starting right around 7:30. And we hope that you folks have a great weekend. There will be some Thanksgiving celebrated this weekend, early, I'm sure. So please travel with care. Understand that if you're flying somewhere, you better do it sooner than later. They're expecting record amounts of people flying this Thanksgiving holiday now that the government is opened back up and people are going on with their plans. They say this will probably set a record this year. So just keep your fingers crossed if you're flying for lots of different reasons.
Yeah.
I hope you don't get stuck in an airport somewhere. That's everybody's fear when you travel. So travel carefully. Also, with that thought in mind, I think there's a story on local news right now. The guys put up on seatbelts, and they're going to increase stops and making sure that we're buckling up during this holiday season. So keep that in mind. It might be a good time to start forming that habit of using our seatbelts. I think we're all guilty of not putting them on when we're just running across town. I think a lot of us think about it when we're going out on a trip. I'll raise my hand, but I'm trying to do better because most of the accidents happen within a mile of your house. So it makes sense to put them on.
Yes, for sure.
All right, as we promised, request from Brent Apperson to play the song Party Line again. And it's written and created by Timothy Downey, formerly of Myrna, from the Downey family. And he put this one together from some trips here recently, and we're talking about the Party Line show, and then he was thinking about talking with his first girlfriend on a party line with somebody else listening. Many of you understand all of that, and it's a great song about some memories. So we'll have that for you right after this.
Water hemp, Palmer amaranth, and giant ragweed. Left undisturbed, they will become the most dangerous foes